go shaking my tits for the press. I like to go see how the professionals do it. Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this. But in fact, it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.
Am I right? Hello and welcome to Savi Soul Saturday, and this is The Police. Get it? Because it's called This is the Police. It's a game on Steam that I picked up. I hear it's really good. They say it's about police micromanaging and being a policeman. Let's do this. What was I looking for? I was looking for things. Okay. That's that, I guess. Alright, let's just jump right in. Boom, boom. Day one. Let's see what's going on here. Mayor Rogers. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac. Mark War 2 is to be shown in the pre-break the day before worldwide period. The mayor's personal request. City Hall confirms rule of Jack Boyd's resignation. Let's go to work, kids. Maybe. If my car is crashed. We got her. I she dodge. Oh, hello.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
Interesting. So am I going to a press conference? Sounds like I'm going to a press conference.
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else, though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
That's the police thing, right?
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Okay, sir. Oh, jeez. Good morning. Morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about this in advance? The mayor discussed it with me. Told me he wants a fresh face running Freeburg PD. So no, it didn't come as a surprise. Do you already know the man of your successor? No. Of course not. I don't think the mayor's office knows who it is either. Yeah, fair play. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him the position, would you change his mind? Who cares? That's his business, not mine. Ask for yourself. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? I don't know. I've never worked with the mafia, but I can't speak for every man and woman in the department. I can't follow all my employees around the clock. Yeah. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind retirement? How should I know? You'd better ask him. Thank you. 'Cause I don't know.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Yeah. F Mr. Kendrick. Am I right? Oh, druggy drugs. Pound 'em back, pound 'em back. Oh, and a little smoky smoke. That's fine.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man."
I'll do my best.
"And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon."
Interesting.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
He may have had someone doing that for him. Alright, civil servant wages won't be raised this year. Jack Boyd, Mayor Rogers is a professional. I never said that. Head of culture department. Oh, it's Villa in Italy. Go work again. I have 180 days in this. Starting that car, kind of.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eaten here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Alright, would you like some tips? Yeah, sure. Alright, Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments and shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift officer responds to crimes in progress, and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. Cool. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. Professionalism shows their overall efficiency level of your policeman. Figure around 150 is considered average. Any policeman who falls short of the mark is not entirely reliable, with those whose professionalism is considered higher than average are a safe bet, even in a pinch. And individuals' levels of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. Energy shows how tired the policemen are. The less energy your people have, the less reliable their work, and a policeman who is exhausted may fall asleep at the wheel or make critical errors on the job. Your employees lose 1 point of energy after each working day, and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Okay, your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from view. For instance, some cops are lazy and will come up with reasons they can think of take the day off, while others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your own conclusion based on the behavior of your employees. Nice, I'm just the boss. Alright. So this is who I have. Prince, you suck. Or Price, you suck. Yikes. Alright, whatever. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, cool. Alright, responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther the destination from the police station, the longer it takes from the officers travel back and forth. So the longer the people will be tied up with the wood. Okay. The easiest way to determine how difficult a task might be, check how many units are allowed to send to the call. The more units you can send, the more seriously the threat. Particular risky missions give the option to send SWAT, but they must be accompanied by at least one officer. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available information from the location of crime scene to the presence of weapons and so concerned serious each case may be taken. A mission might look simple at first, but until it turns into a brutal meat grinder, only serious calls come, in which turns out to be false alarms. Exited a convenience store and saw a van the parking lot. Packed over a homeless man who'd been digging through the trash. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the... Well, let's send the old Purdy and Price. Alright, ladies. Do what you need to do. Get there. So this looks like it's a police office. That's fine. Oh, let's see what we got home. The theater manager reports during a show of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting the theater security guard. Alright, you two young bucks, get out there. So these, let's see what, I'm curious to see what happens. Oh, we got two coppers out on the tracks. So they made it to the thing, I think. Oh, so, golly gee, hit and run report. When everything goes well, the police capture the criminal and nobody dies. But the truth is, sometimes the criminal manages to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt the roster, and dead civilians bother the mayor even more than living ones. Okay. Offender caught. Good job, Purdy and Price. Keep up the good work. Okay, cool. So now they're driving back. Cool. Oh, we got the old fight report. Let's see what happened. Offender escaped. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. You guys suck. Should have sent better. Should have sent better. Oh well. Alright, what do we got over here? 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed the videotape store and made off with their whole collection of adult movies. Criminals fled in a car. The store manager wrote down the license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown who lives in the suburbs. Okay, there's shotguns. We're gonna send the old... I don't want to send 2 great cops because if Sano gets shot, well, you know. Alright, get out there. Alright, brother and sister clash with each other over the deceased father's will. According to one of the lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security guard is off duty. Alright, well, I guess let's put you here, because you're literally the only one. Oh, she's back. Oh well, you'll be fine, you're a good cop. Alright, so these 2 are coming back, I got these guys, let's see what's going on. Blammo, whammo, let's get, what's this, dude? Resume, let's keep it going, come on. This is neat, I like this. Oh shit, okay, a passerby saw some teenagers, a musician. Ooh, let's send out the old Purdy. We gotta get Austin up and let's send Price. Dude, you better not have to go anywhere, because you're on your own. Uh-oh. Great. Your cops aren't sure how to proceed. They might contact you and ask how to handle the situation. Try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. It's parked right outside the Brown residence. Sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room door. Uh-oh. Yeah, offender caught. Good job. Good job, Coachy. Nobody got hurt. Oh. Alright, whatever. Right, offender escaped. Yancey, I'm really disappointed in you. Really disappointed. You were my top cop. Except he wasn't, but that's okay. 'Cause Coachy is. What do we got going on over here? 3 of them went. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Beautiful. We're getting them up there. Everyone's coming back. I don't think anything else is coming in. This is gonna be a quiet night, you know? End of the day. Thanks, team. Time to go to bed. Is it though? Maybe let's wait for them to get back. Maybe they'll die. No. Let's just end the day. Just like that. Bam. If you think you'll need a couple of extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cops to come in and work overtime. But if they're flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. Shift A. Shift B. Shift A. Roy, you suck. End the day. Well, that was a thing. Let's see how we did.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Snap. Blammo. Day 3, everyone. Well, I think this is where we're gonna end it. Construction of Cinema Museum postponed again. Legendary singer Gennaro Crepso comes to Freeburg, and Francis Kendrick announces retirement date. So, if you would like to see the story of this cop, Mr. Jack, and how he can win his or make his $500,000 by getting a little dirty, if you know what I mean, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and we hope to see you all next time. Okay, bye. Mayor Rogers, Sex Maniac. Mark War 2 is to be shown in the Freeburg the day before worldwide premiere of the mayor's personal request. City Hall confirms rule of Jack Boyd's resignation. Let's go to work, kids. Maybe. If my car is damaged. We got her. I see Dodge. Oh, hello.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take it.
Am I right? Hello, and welcome to Savi Soul Saturday, and this is The Police. Get it? Because it's called This is the Police. It's a game on Steam that I picked up. I hear it's really good. They say it's about police micromanaging and being a policeman. Let's do this. What was I looking for? I was looking for things. Okay. That's that, I guess. Alright, let's just jump right in. Boom, boom. Day 1. Let's see what's going on here. Mayor Rogers.
But most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire prostitutes. Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself? But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. I go shaking my tits for the press. I like to go see how the professionals do it. Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this. But in fact, it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling, "Shake it, baby!" No idea how I got so barbaric.